Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a karmic relationship reading. And so this is going to be if you are twin flames out there, or maybe you're, soulmate, whatever the situation is, doesn't really matter. You are watching this video because your twin flame, your person is in a karmic relationship with another person and you just want to know what's going on in that connection. This could also be viewed from the standpoint that you are dealing with somebody that you have a karmic connection with. So just take what resonates and get rid of what doesn't. It's super simple. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the energy. The very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to tap into this deck that I've never ever used on camera. This is a deck that I've had for, oh my gosh, like 15 years, I think. It's from Jillian Kemp, and she makes a couple of different decks that I really, really love, and it's called the Love Spell Box cards. So it's not really like an oracle deck, even though it is, but I'm going to be using it today just to kind of get some of the energies of this karmic situation. What is the energies of the karmic situation? So the karmic dynamic is going to not only include your twin flame, but it's also going to include their karmic relationship and maybe where you stand in the picture. So let's go ahead and get the energies to kick off this reading. Okay, so we have the Heartbreaker, a Knight of Unrequited Love. So there's definitely an energy here of somebody that has an unrequited connection with somebody. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. We have Venus. So there's an eternal love connection here. So Spirit is confirming that there's an eternal love connection with the person that you're watching this video for. But the problem is they've got an unrequited love with someone else. So there's an issue. There's something that they just can't let go of for some sort of reason. Do you see how this Knight is actually looking away from Venus? So this could technically be, if you're a feminine watching this video, that your masculine is looking in another direction towards a karmic relationship rather than turning towards this eternal love connection. All right, last message. Yeah, we have Knight of Forbidden Love. Now, for some of you, this isn't going to resonate completely, but what I'm getting here is that there could be an energy where you are involving yourself in this third-party situation. You're seeing your masculine, or if you're a masculine watching this feminine person, whoever this is, somebody is basically giving into the seduction. They're giving into this forbidden love, this forbidden pleasure. They cannot help themselves. Why? Because they feel this eternal pull towards this partner while they're with somebody else. So people are, it's forbidden to be with them. It's forbidden for them to be with you, but there's this energy and this dynamic that's happening here. But the major energy that's coming through this reading really does showcase that somebody is two people, okay? They're unrequited with someone else, and they are in this forbidden love with you. It's forbidden because they're not available. Either they're married, either they have chosen to go into another direction, whatever the situation is, but they're forbidden to you and you're forbidden to them. And that's your connection, unfortunately, right now with them, while they're very much still unrequited with someone else. Okay, so that's what Spirit wants to bring through for the energies of this connection. Makes a lot of sense for what is probably going to come up for this connection. So why don't we go ahead and tap into the reason that the karmic partner and your, I'm going to say, twin flame or person is in this situation. Why are they together? What's the deal? What's the situation here? What is it going to do? What's the lesson? So the cards that I'm going to be turning now to is called Soul Purpose Oracle cards. So what is the soul lesson here for their connection? What is the soul purpose for their connection? The lesson of their connection. What's the major energy? Interesting. We have spirituality. Okay. Very, very interesting to get this. It also could be an indication because it does say Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces, or maybe they're dealing with a Pisces, or you're in fact a Pisces. It could be a special energy for some of you out there. But one of the reasons that they came together with this individual, your twin flame, is to grow spiritually, to evolve. And that might be difficult for you to see because you might be seeing your twin flame as regressing, not moving forward, stuck, stagnant, whatever the situation is. But what I'm getting from this card is that you can guarantee that they did not come across this relationship with this individual for no reason. They are growing spiritually from this connection. So I'm going to go ahead and read to you some of these key words, and some of it may resonate with you. This is talking about practice, wisdom, and non-judgment, displaying compassion, releasing to a higher power, focusing on spirituality, connecting with universal oneness, freeing mental thoughts through relaxation, and trusting in the greater good. So we're going to go ahead and clarify some of this with the Rorig Tarot. But what I have going on here is I really feel deeply that the energy is coming through, as in they're meant to release this energy, or they're meant to be triggered. They're meant to go through a lot of different things, but they're also meant to have compassion too, to do it in a compassionate way. So if some of you are just wanting your twin flame to cut this person off and just be done, I'm actually getting that that's not the energy that they're supposed to be in for this connection. They're supposed to learn something. They're supposed to release themselves to a higher power. So if you're dealing with a twin flame, perhaps, that is having a very difficult time leaving a partner for whatever reason, they're meant to come to their own wisdom about it. They're meant to come to their own conclusions about it. They're going to connect with their higher self in order to move forward and go with the flow of what they're supposed to do. But they are growing spiritually and prospering and becoming a better person through this connection. And again, that might be really difficult for some of you to see that. So let's go ahead and get some clarifiers for this. I'm not using reversals today, just so you guys know. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is a test of strength, a test of courage. Nine of Wands is that energy of just really hanging in there, persevering. It's been hard. It's definitely been tough, but guess what? Growth doesn't come easy. Wisdom doesn't come free. We've got to go through things in order to get to the other side. And I'm just seeing that this is supposed to be a challenging connection for your twin flame. And it's also supposed to challenge you as well. Yeah, we have Two of Swords. So right now I'm getting here as well is that this is two people that need to do the healing. So your twin flame is with this other person as well. And I see 9 + 2, which is number 11. This is a portal, a gateway for the both of them to ascend to a higher ascension process within themselves. So their connection is very necessary for both of them. So try to wrap your head around that and look at it in that way. That might help you to see that whatever they've come together to process, to clear whatever karma they're clearing, whatever lessons, I'm just seeing here that there's definitely going to be peace that comes from this. This is a good thing. That there's going to be strength and peace that are derived from this energy here. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man. But again, the Hanged Man is about sacrifice. The Hanged Man is about maybe somebody that needs to be with somebody else because, well, we've got children together. I don't want to just take off. I don't want to just leave. So they're sacrificing for the greater good. And maybe while they're in this connection, they are learning to be compassionate, to display compassion for their partner. And maybe through their very difficult partner that they're learning to display compassion. So there's a spiritual lesson here for your twin flame, as well as their karmic partnership. So right now I have a standstill. I have energy that's stuck, that's not really going anywhere. So if you're looking to kind of get a clarification as to what's going on within within their karmic dynamic, it looks like right now their cycle isn't quite complete just yet. But I do have a number 9, and that does really show me here that there may be an end to a cycle sooner than later. Okay, so that's actually really, really good. So let's go ahead now and take a look and get some additional energies on their connection, just kind of like, some other reasons why they would come together and what they're supposed to experience, etc. These are the Romance Angel cards by Doreen Virtue. Yeah, they definitely have some past life connection. Past life karmic partnership, somebody that they've known each other before. They got to come together again in this lifetime in order to clear this karma. So there's definitely a sense of familiarity. Some of you might feel like your twin flame is just really into this connection, really into this relationship, and they're not into you whatsoever. That's because there's a past life connection between the two of them, and they have some energy that they need to clear. And so until this is cleared and healed, they're going to continue to feel that strong pull towards this partner, so that way they can clear this energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get another one. We have very soon. See, somebody is going to do something sooner than later, and I did get that here. They're going to clearly decide what it is that they want. So if you're waiting on your twin flame to make a decision about this partnership, I'm seeing that very soon for some of you, this is going to happen. And we also have new love. Okay, so this is very interesting. So some of you, this may be a good thing or not a good thing. What I'm getting from this is that it may be that your twin flame is going to clearly decide what they're going to do. They're going to either stay with this partnership, so it's going to propel you to go into a direction, maybe to kind of go find your own way for a period of time. Or it could be that very soon they clearly decide to cut this relationship off and go into a new love connection with you. So let's go ahead and clarify this with the Tarot Sutra. on what this has to do with. And it may also be that this is a new love connection for some of you out there watching this video, meaning that your twin flame has just recently gone into this connection, and it seems that things are just, you know, in that honeymoon phase, okay? And they've made a decision to decide to be with this partner rather than you. Okay, past life partnership energy here. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Coming back together in this life and reuniting for sure. It may be that some of them came back together. They're a part of the same soul family as well. And so they've got work to do. This could be that they have business partnerships, children, marriages. They share family ties. There's a reason that these 2 people are coming together for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and get another card with that. Yeah, spiritual lesson, I'm telling you here. Until the spiritual lesson or this learning occurs, this awakening occurs, they're connected to this partnership. That's just what I'm getting. And we already got the Hanged Man for their connection. So this is a spiritual overture. This is a spiritual tie here that they have with this person. They have it with you too as twin flames, but they have it with this person in order to break through some sort of spiritual lesson or epiphany or evolution. And it's through them that it actually helps your connection perhaps later on. Let's go ahead and see this very soon. Yep, just what I suspected. So the very soon here, 2 of Pentacles, this is like kind of going back and forth between 2 people. They can't clearly decide right now. So I'm just seeing here that your twin flame is still kind of in that energy where they're trying to decide what to do. It may be soon that they decide that they can't go with you into this new direction, or that they're going to stay with their partner, or that they are going to make a decision and come towards you with this new love offer, perhaps. Okay. Yeah, the Chariot. This is about the direction. So what I'm getting from this is that it's really up to your twin flame to decide, but it's up to you to decide too. They're deciding between you and someone else for sure. Okay, they're deciding between staying with this person, maybe going with you, or just comparing the 2 of you, one of the 2. But they're juggling here. So somebody is going to have to make a decision, and they're going to have to be determined, and they're going to have to get clear about what they're going to do. So what we're going to do, because I'm only grabbing 2 clarifiers, and if the message doesn't come through, it's just not meant to come through at this moment. So it's not clear what they're going to do, but we're going to certainly tap into some future energies. So as far as this new love is concerned, this new phase, what does this have to do with? Knight of Cups. Well, we definitely have some kind of, offer here coming through. And we have Tower. Very interesting. Some of you, this is not going to resonate. There's going to be a Tower moment. 2 people are going to fall off, and somebody's going to offer this love cup, perhaps to the person that they're feeling most romantic about. And so, of course, if you're not chosen, that just might mean that your twin flame is feeling more of a tie with this person than you at this particular time. And sometimes karmic energies feel so intense that it supersedes any other connection at present. And so it could just be that your twin flame may be tied up in that energy, and they feel so familiar, and they're very focused on the new honeymoon phase. And so it causes them to basically break away from you, and they're offering love in another direction. But I'm also getting the energies that somebody is choosing you, and they're coming towards you, and it's literally a shock to you. And it's like you guys have a brand new beginning and a fresh new start. So it really could go either way. And I feel like that's why that 2 of Pentacles is here, is because this person is really trying to figure out or make a decision right now what they want to do about you and their connection. I'm also getting too that they would love for it to just stay this way. It'd just be so much easier. It'd be so much easier to just stay with their current partnership and have you too. And I'm not really even getting that that's a selfish thing, even though yes, it is, but I'm not getting that that's where this person is coming from. I'm getting this energy more that it'd just be so much easier to just not have to decide, because I care for them. I care for you. I've got this connection. I've got this maybe sacrifice that I need to make, but I don't want to sacrifice a new energy or a new connection with us. But it's like the shit's going to hit the fan at some point, and somebody's going to have to make a decision. The lightning's going to strike that tower, and something's going to happen. This is either going to be you and them, or them and that other person. But something's going to happen here is what I'm getting here from Spirit. But there's a reason why your person is feeling deeply connected or feeling like they have to stay with this person, is because there's a past life tie there, that karmic tie. And for some of them, it could be that they're sacrificing for something. Somebody's ill, somebody's sick, somebody needs them, they support them, or there's children involved, something like that. Or they're connected to family and they don't want to leave that circle or that dynamic. Or there's a religion or something in place. So I hope that resonates with some of you out there. So why don't we go ahead now and take a look at how your twin flame is feeling towards you at this particular time. So we're going to go ahead and go into this particular deck here. And let's see here. I have no idea why I'm drawing a blank on the name of this deck. I know the name of this deck. Oh my gosh. I have no idea, you guys. I'm so sorry. But this deck was actually gifted to me by Melanie from Whole Again 1111, and I just freaking love this deck. But I don't know why I cannot think of the name for the life of me. My God. I just had it in my mind for a second. Does it start with a C? Oh my gosh. I can see the box right now in my mind. The name of this deck. Oh, jeez. All right. I'll come up with it. All right. So how your twin flame is seeing you or viewing you at this particular time in their mental space. Knight of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is that energy where I'm trying to be logical and practical. I definitely know that I need to basically get clear, and I need to make a decision, and I need to take some sort of action. So their logical, practical space right now, the way that they're looking about you in this connection, is that they know they need to do something. They know they need to make a decision. They know that they need to bring truth. They know they need to take action. Yeah, but in their heart space, again, it's like there's conflicting energy here. I want to, but I can't. I want to, but I'm not sure. Seven of Pentacles is that energy of pause. It's like not a lot happening here. They want to invest is what I'm getting here in this connection with you, but at the same time, they're invested in another connection. So how the hell can they do that? So the thought and the feeling is there. They've definitely laid the groundwork of their foundation with you, but how to make this happen now moving forward is a different story. What do I do with this? I don't know what to do with this. So there's that confusion. Yeah, see, Four of Pentacles. I don't want to let you go either. I want you. I want to be with you. I wish that I could just have it all. That's just what I'm getting from this person. And I'm not getting it that it's in a selfish way, even though it could be that way for some of you, yes. But I'm really not getting that it is from this way of, I just basically want to have my cake and eat it too. I'm not getting that energy. I'm getting that, oh my God, I feel so torn. You know, I'm in love with you, but I've got this connection and this obligation, and I do care about this other person. Just because I'm in love with you doesn't mean I don't care about this person's feelings and their well-being. So somebody is torn here. Your twin flame is torn between you and another, and they don't know how to let go of them, and they don't know how to let go of you either. Some of you, they may have let you go, but I'm getting deep down inside, they're still connected to you. Yeah, Ace of Wands is your spiritual connective energy. So the energy, the connection is alive. The passion is there. They have this passion. They can tap into it at any time. But what I'm seeing is that if you are getting kind of cold, detached energy from your twin flame right now, that's because they don't want to go there with you. Because if they do, then the tower is knocking on their door to basically the shit's going to hit the fan. And if they don't want the shit to hit the fan, then they're going to maybe stay away from you. And it's because they have to, because they know if they go there with you, then they're going to basically get sucked into that energy, and they might not want to get sucked into that energy. Because if they do, it just creates a shitstorm for their life. That's what it is. So let's go ahead and get into some other energies to just kind of see how else they're feeling towards you at this particular time. We're going to tap into the Romance Angels again. Crystal Visions Tarot. Oh my gosh, there it is. I knew it started with a C. I could not think of it. I love this deck. It's so beautiful. I love the colors. All right. All right. Oh my God. What did I just say? Exactly. They love you. They do. They love you. The energy is there. I'm in love with you. But I do care for this other person too. I just can't just drop them. I can't just leave their life. I can't do that. There's some kind of an energy here that exists with you and them. So they truly, truly do love you, and their actions may not reflect that, of course. But I'm seeing that they're doing what they have to do and need to do at this particular time. And some of that may be coming across as very selfish. Some of it may even come across as lies and deception. But I'm just getting, at the end of the day, this person is very truly torn between you and another person, or just you and the situation that they find themselves in. And so it's just that energy of it is what it is right now. It is what it is. And I just don't see people moving to change this energy like so much. Yes, there could be some of you that have a different message, as in they are going to come towards you after a tower moment, and they are going to offer you a brand new beginning and a fresh new start. This did come up in the reading, but for some of you that may not happen right away. everybody's on different timelines, you guys. Everybody is just, got some different things going on. But it is this energy, though, that they have for you is true in their heart space. So that's really positive. That's really, really good. But at the end of the day, people say this, and I don't blame you. Okay, that's great. But what the fuck do you want me to do with that? What am I supposed to do now? That's awesome that this person cares for me. That's awesome that we're twin flames. That's awesome that this person is missing me and thinking about me. But now what? And I get it. It's very frustrating, but it's not for me or any other reader or even readings that you receive or do for yourself in order to basically tell you what to do. It's a part of your journey in discovering what you need to do. And what we all need to do is we need to focus a little bit more on ourselves and not focus so much on what our twin flame is doing. That will help you right away to shift your vibration and shift the energy of the connection. It may be that you're so focused on your twin flame, you're so focused on what they need to do and when they're going to leave this partner and how they're feeling towards you and how they're feeling towards their karmic partnership. That might be actually causing more of a heaviness and a burden on the connection than need be. So sometimes it's best to just kind of disconnect and just focus on your own life for a while. It doesn't mean you got to forget about your twin flame, but it just means that, you know what? If they're not ready to choose right now, and I'm seeing that they're not, it's always best for you to just choose yourself. So we can already see that they have some pretty good energies towards you, but it's not the type of energy where they are like looking to change things tomorrow. They could for some, but I'm seeing for most probably not. So let's go ahead and see what you are supposed to, learn from or teach your twin flame. So this is the other section. There's 4 different sections of these soul purpose oracle cards, and this is the soul teaching portion. So what are you guys supposed to basically teach, learn, and understand about this connection with your twin flame? This whole thing. We have service. Okay, so this is the energy here. It says access situations with clarity, bring reason to problem solving, bring order to chaotic situations, identify flaws and faults to rectify, display sensitivity and tact, grasp the details for the big picture, take responsibility for your actions. Do you see that? So this is definitely this energy here that's saying that, you know what, we've got to bring reason. We've got to bring our just practical, logical mindset to the situation. Things are the way that they are. People have themselves involved in other situations. They've got to resolve that. They've got to wrap that shit up, or else we're not going to be able to have a successful connection with them. Nor should we want to have a connection with them while they're with somebody else. I know that some of us feel such a deep soul connection with somebody that it almost feels, what was the one that came up earlier? Irresistible. I think it was. Yeah, it was this card right here. Let me bring it through. Where is it? I don't know why I didn't pull it through. Let me just double check here. Yeah. It's forbidden. It's something that's definitely draws you in. It's hard to say no. It's like that forbidden fruit. I know I shouldn't do it, but I'm doing it anyways. I can't help myself. So that energy is definitely here. Okay, and it doesn't mean you're a bad person if you give into that forbidden energy. But what I'm getting for the bigger picture, because this does say, it says, grasp the details for the bigger picture. If you are dealing with somebody that is in between you and another person, okay, and you just basically enable the situation by continuing to see them and continuing in this third party situation, and you're not really happy, you're not really getting your needs met. They're coming, they're seeing you, but then they're going back to the wife and kids or the husband and the kids, whatever the deal may be, but you're not really getting any kind of resolution with your connection. You're enabling a person now to not have to grow, shift, and change. And sometimes, and it's not really about, and I hate to use this word, ultimatums, but sometimes ultimatums or setting boundaries, healthy boundaries for ourselves, will force other people to basically have to figure their shit out. Have that tower moment. So a tower moment is needed in this connection. And whether or not it's from you or it's from something else going on in their life or whatever the situation may be, I'm just getting that there's definitely this energy here where we've got to look at things from a problem-solving, practical perspective. And if you expect this connection to just magically resolve itself while somebody is basically seeing you and another person for years, it's probably never going to happen. This person is either going to just either tire of you or tire of the other person perhaps, or they're going to just tire of the whole situation, or they're just going to be used to getting things however they want, whenever they want, and it's actually going to make them regress as a soul. they're actually doing themselves a disservice at this point, or you even being involved or even enabling them in this way is doing them a disservice. So what I'm getting from this is that what you need to do is you need to teach this person how to treat you. You need to teach them, and that's why it's coming through as the soul teaching. Teach this person that you want to know what? The bigger picture is, I love you, I want to be with you, I feel this connection, but I can't be involved with you on this level while you are in between two worlds. Take responsibility for your actions. I'm sorry that you're in this situation, but a lot of people, what they'll do is they will feel sorry for themselves and they will, talk about how they're, victims and how, well, I can't leave because of this and I can't leave because of the house and all. Excuses. These are all excuses. I am not saying that these things aren't real. And I'm not saying that this shit isn't hard to get through. If you have to divide assets and you have to go through a divorce and you have to go through freaking child custody, I'm not saying those things aren't hard, because they are. But the thing is, at the end of the day, if you really, really want something, there's nothing that can stand in your way. And so if somebody is just giving you excuses and they're not taking responsibility for the actions that they've taken or the decisions that they've made in life, and they just want to keep, being stuck, the soul teaching that you're going to provide for this person is you're going to be practical and logical and not be wishy-washy with them and not be enabling and telling them, oh, it's okay, and all this other stuff. I'm not saying you can't be understanding, because if they're your twin flame, you want to be at some level understanding and you feel their soul's energy and, you accept them and you unconditionally love them. But unconditional love does not equal enabling. It doesn't. There's a real fine line, and a lot of people get that misconstrued. So if you're enabling your twin flame to basically stay stuck in seeing you and somebody else, that's not going to resonate for everybody, because not all of you are in that situation. You're doing them a disservice. So if you're not in that situation and they're just seeing somebody else and you're just doing your own thing, what I'm getting here is that in order to teach this person about your connection, to see it as something that they have lost out on, something that they, need to come back to in order to have this soul development grow through the soul or through this twin flame connection. What I'm getting here is that you've got to grasp the details of the bigger picture. As in this, what's happening right now, it's just a stepping stone. It's not even the whole thing. This is literally a glimpse in your life. It's not to say it's not a big deal, but it's not as big of a deal as you're making it out to be. Okay. It doesn't mean it's the end all for your connection. It doesn't mean that whatever's happening right now because they're not with you, it's ruining everything. You got to look at the bigger picture, that your twin flame right now is learning something very valuable with the partnership that they're in currently right now. And even if they're not speaking to you, even if it seems like they're really happy and they're really stoked on this either new partnership or their partner and they're getting married and having kids and they're moving on with their lives, that doesn't mean that you're not teaching them something about their spirituality and their soul development in this lifetime. You being who you are and you making certain decisions in your life and the way that you live your life and the way that you carry your vibration affects your twin flame. So always remember that. Always remember that. So anyways, I just wanted to bring that through. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take some messages that are going to give us some possible future energies of the karmic connection. In what ways is this karmic connection with your twin flame and their karmic partner going? Okay. What are some of the possible future developments of their connection? Interesting. Look at that. 2 women. This is one of the only cards that I know of in tarot that has 2 women on the card. 8 of Swords. I'm stuck between 2 women. So I'm just seeing here that even moving forward, your twin flame is still in, like, there's still an interference in their headspace. They're still thinking about you. They're still thinking about the person that they're with. They're still stuck. Yeah, but we have death though. So this is good because this means transformation. So there's a possibility that their connection with their karmic partner could come to a close. There's a good high probability here. Yeah, we have Emperor. The Emperor is somebody who's going to take control. They're going to take charge of their situation. They're basically going to step into their energy of having total control and calling the shots, which is amazing. We have 7 of Cups though. So the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Swords to me just means that there's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of choices and there's a lot of stuff that needs to be thought about. So I know that some people don't understand what it's like for people that are married, that are have children, custody, things like that. So if you've never been in that situation before, it's very difficult to see how difficult this may be. Now, again, it's not about giving this person a pass to make excuses forever and to not do it because it's so hard, but there's a lot that goes into it. So the Seven of Cups to me is just the Emperor looking at all of these things that they need to basically do in order to close out this chapter. And it might feel a little conflicting. It might feel a little scary to them. It might feel like it's just too much. Yeah. Four Swords. So this is what I'm getting more than anything. I am getting that there's definitely an energy that's possible for the future of their karmic connection with this person to end this cycle. Okay. But I see a lot of energy of taking time. It's not real quick for some of you. Somebody has to consider a lot of different other things or other people or other situations. It's not just about you and them. And it might even be that this energy here of being with you is interfering for them with the choices that they need to make. And they might need to come to their own conclusions without being connected to your energy. So if this person is not speaking to you, if this person has said, I need time, give them the time and space that they need, because the Four Swords is present, which means that the Four Swords is recuperation. You need to give this person and allow them the time to recuperate, because if you're trying to see what's going on, check in on them. Are you doing this? You're doing that. I'm seeing it's actually confusing them even more, because the Seven of Cups is an energy of a procrastinator, and procrastination comes from, sometimes being pushed to make decisions that we don't feel ready to make. And so we procrastinate and we keep putting it off. So if you don't want to interfere with this process, let this person be, your twin flame, let them be, and let them basically come to their own conclusions, because I'm seeing that they're going to need to, because there's a major death and transformation that they're looking at right now, and they're considering this for the future. So it's possible. It's possible that they will end this cycle with this person for sure. So let's go ahead and go into the energy of the future for your connection. Okay. So what is the possible future energies of your connection? Possible future energies for your connection with the Ace of Pentacles. I love it. This is what I'm getting immediately with the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles means that if I don't have something to offer you that's solid and my actions are not matching up with my words, I'm not even going to bring it. So this to me is somebody who's brought it. Somebody who has brought this actual tangible evidence that there is going to be some sort of change, that things are going to be different. So if you've got your twin flame who's not offering this to you just yet, that's because they don't have anything of substance to offer you at this time. So it does not make sense. I have the Star, which means that this connection can be healed, that there is definitely stars aligning for this connection. So it might be that in the meantime, it is a time for us to focus on our own healing, because if this is a destined, fated connection, it is going to come together beautifully. Yeah, Three of Swords energy here. I'm just seeing, as long as there's this Three of Swords third party situation going on, it's actually taking away from the new growth and the new development. So if you're in that energy and you're connected and you're seeing your twin flame while they're in another situation with this karmic partnership, I'm getting it's actually acting as an interference at this point. And it may be that you need to withdraw for a little bit of time so that way your twin flame can come to their own conclusions on things. Yeah, why? So they can make a choice. Lovers is about choices, but it's star-crossed lovers. So if this is your twin flame, this is your twin flame connecting to you in the future, bringing this pentacle to you in the future. Why? Because they feel guided to do that. They feel connected to you by a soul level. Their soul is being drawn back to you in order to have this connection. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is about feeling left out in the cold. So we definitely have hard energies here. Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, not the greatest energy. So feeling left out in the cold, feeling like I don't belong, whatever this is. So this is just a process. People are going to have to get through this in order to get to this. But I see that this is definitely possible. It's definitely possible for your twin flame to grow, make a decision towards this connection, and end all this other energy here. It's definitely a possibility. So what we're going to do is we are going to close the reading with some advice for the viewer. So this is all information for you, some advice for you. This is the Wisdom Soul Wisdom Trees Oracle deck. So what is some advice for you to close up this reading? Interesting, we have family. There could definitely be your twin flame who is in a family dynamic, okay? And so it could just be Spirit's way of telling you, hey, there's a family situation. There's other things to consider. It's not just you and your twin flame. And sometimes these things just they just take time. They just take time for people to figure out what it is that they're going to do about the situation. So they're telling you it's also a time for you to spend more time doing the things that you love to do, surrender an unhealthy relationship. So things may have gotten to a point right now that it's becoming unhealthy. It's becoming unhealthy for you to stay attached to this person while they're in this family dynamic. It may even be that right now there's some unhealthy things that are going on because of somebody's soul, like their soul family, their family of origins, codependency issues from the past. Whatever it is, we need to basically we need to release unhealthy attitudes or unhealthy beliefs about situations. And it could even be for you, the person watching this video, is that it's connected to your family life. As in, why are you accepting this? Why are you accepting this energy? Why do you feel the need to be in a lover's triangle? So there's some kind of an unhealthy, unresolved issue within you that needs to be addressed at this particular time, and it might be rooted in your family. This may be something that you saw parents do. It may be that you had an absentee parent or something, and there's something that you're really getting from this whole situation. There's a lot of things to consider is what Spirit is telling you. So if you're very hyper-focused on your twin flame, they need to leave this person right now, I'm getting that there's actually some core issues that you've got going on within yourself that can be healed at this time. So it is a time for you to work on you still, okay? I mean, our work is never done. It's just, I'm just getting that for this reading. And it might just be time for you to let go of the unhealthy situation, as in the third party. Third party situation is not healthy for anybody. So this is, these cards here are called the language of letting go, acting as if. Sometimes, because people say, that's great. That's great that you're giving me the advice to let go. But how do I do that? Well, let's go ahead and read this card. Today I will try acting as if, a positive form of pretending. This is a good way to get past part of a problem or to overcome fears and doubts. I will act as if the situation is already resolved and get on with my life. So this is about focusing on the things that you want, focusing on resolution, not focusing on everything that's not working, focusing on the problems, focusing on the fact that your twin flame is with somebody else, or they've got a family, or whatever they've got going on with their partnership. Act as if you are happy today. Act as if you are, successfully moving forward with your life. That's what it says. It says, I will act as if the situation is already resolved and get on with my life. So Spirit's message to you and advice to you is that you've got to act as if you are either already resolved in the situation with your twin flame, that you guys are already in union, which you actually are. It's just trying to wrap your head around that concept, and that this is just literally a bump in the road of your connection. Act as if, everything is going to be fine. And you might not feel that way right now, but acting as if, what it does is it raises your vibration, it changes your pattern of thinking, and it helps you later on to be able to connect with that higher part of yourself, that higher aspect of yourself that is already vibrating so high, your ego self. It takes a little bit of time for that to also match up, if that makes sense, what I'm saying there. So that's what I'm getting. And let's get one final message for advice for you. This is the Cheryl Richardson's Soul cards. No, I'm sorry, it's Grace cards. It's Grace cards. She has 2 decks. This one's called the Grace cards. Listen. It's a time to listen. When we feel overly attached to an outcome, it's simply an indication that we need to reconnect with our wise self. Oh my God. Exactly. So this is the thing. You really need to listen. You need to act as if. You need to change your frequency, because whatever energy you have that's connected to your twin flame right now and their karmic situation and their whole dynamic and whatever they've got going on, you've really got to listen to your higher self. And your higher self acts as if everything is already resolved. Everything is fine. This isn't even an issue. We're twin flames. We're together. Our energies are, meant to be together. You got to act as if this situation that they are currently in, this current lesson that they're experiencing right now, isn't really going to have a lot of effect, as in a negative effect on your connection. Yes, it may be a barrier right now of you guys coming together in union, but it's not ruining your connection. Somebody else isn't stealing your love or stealing your thunder or having the life that you desire with your twin flame. I mean, yes, of course, you may be looking at it that way, but you've got to act as if this is not an issue. You've got to act as if this is not a problem. You've got to act as if this is not something that is just ruining everything. It's not about fooling yourself. It's not about being delusional, but you've got to raise your vibration and get it out of the unhealthy aspects of this connection and what's happening here in this dynamic, because staying in this lower vibrational energy here is not serving you. So you've got to let these fears go. And if the only way that you can do that is by telling your twin flame, hey, you know what? This isn't working for me right now. And basically moving on and just letting go or saying goodbye or closing this chapter for now, then that's what you've got to do. But it says when we feel overly attached to an outcome, and that's what it's saying. Somebody is feeling overly attached to what's going to happen with their twin flame, what's going to happen with their karmic relationship with this other person. They're feeling so attached. So if you feel that way, it's an indication that you're not connected with your higher self. So it's time for you to start changing your vibration and getting more into the energies of positive thinking rather than this negative fear-based thinking, because this negative fear-based thinking is actually causing more damage to this whole situation. It's more detrimental to your situation, your energy, your well-being at this point. So act as if this is already resolved. And it will be, because you will feel that. And when you feel that and you're in that energy, it's like everything in your life energetically responds to you from that vibration of things that are working, not things that aren't working. So it's a time to clear some of your own attachments or your own energies that may be attached to family, or it could just be that your twin flame is very heavily connected in a family style situation, whether it's children or their upbringing. But one of the two, you've got to act as if this is not a make or break it for the two of you. You got to act as if this is not something that's going to destroy your connection. A twin flame connection can't be destroyed anyways. Yes, we can let go and we can heal and we can move on with our lives. Yes, that is possible. But the thing is, at the end of the day, your twin flame is forever. Your twin flame is eternity. So you're not going to lose this connection just because you act as if you're moving on with your life and you're wanting to choose yourself and you're laying down some healthy boundaries. And the thing is, you might do this at first and feel like, oh my God, I can't do this. Oh my God, this is like, I don't want to do this. But that's why it's saying act as if. Sometimes you just got to act like it before it seems real. Sometimes it's like a positive affirmation. If you look in the mirror and you tell yourself that you love yourself, you're probably going to be super, super uncomfortable at first if you've never done anything like that before. And at some point, after saying the words and going through the mantras and changing your vibration, let's just say the third week, you're just like, wow, like I acted as if, and I just said these words, and now it seems like it's a part of me. Why? Because you've raised your vibration. So you're feeling different and you're acting differently now towards yourself. You're feeling better about yourself. So anyways, I'm just blabbing on at this point. I hope that this reading helped you guys if you guys are in this type of dynamic, whether you're attached to a unhealthy karmic partner yourself, or you are a twin flame and you are experiencing a third party situation, as in they're in a connection with somebody else, or you're in fact somehow interjected into their triangle. And I hope that these messages helped you with this reading. With this reading, I hope that these messages helped you guys today. All right. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.